Hi everybody, my name is Paula and I'd like to welcome you to my Real Polish Fanatic YouTube channel. Thank you so much for stopping by and spending some of your day with me. I do appreciate you being here. Today is nail mail day. I've had this a day or two, I think. I got it, I don't know, Friday or Saturday. And from Jen & Berries, my latest order from them. I bought 4 things. I bought her Brain Tumor Awareness Polish. I bought her Trek of the Month for April, and I bought 2 polishes from her newest Natural Wonder collection. So this should be a fun one. Let's go ahead. I'm gonna just turn the camera around. We're gonna jump right in. All right, let's see what we got. There's her logo. Little sticker on the outside of the box. And here's how it comes packaged. Got all this crinkly paper. We have a cute little Jen & Berries logo sticker, nail polish bottle sticker. Little handwritten note, love those. Dear Paula, thank you so much, from Jenny. We got her business card. Very nice. There is her website, jenandberries.com. I think she might have a new website now, jandberries.com. I'm not sure which is the new one and which is the older one, but I know she's moving to a new one, and I think it's jandberries.com is the new one. But there's all her information. Her Facebook group, Jen & Berries Polished Patch. I will link her website and her Facebook group in the description. And then here we go. 4 little bottles, 4 little pretty bottles, and a couple little candies. All right, I'll start with what's on my nails. So on my nails today, I have this pretty polish from Dark and Twisted Lacquer. This one is called Trust the Living. This was from the Little Box of Horrors back in September. She is bringing this back as I think they call it reanimation in Little Box of Horrors. So every now and then makers are able to bring back an older polish and have it be for sale in the current month. So this month, April, this is going to be back in the shop. It's a beautiful, beautiful polish. Here it is on my left hand. Here I have it in 3 coats, and I put a glitter grabber on and a glossy top coat. It is so beautiful. And then on this hand, I left it at just 2 coats and just put on a glossy top coat. I did not use a glitter grabber. It's perfectly smooth. You don't really need that glitter grabber, but I do think that it plumps it up just a little bit more, having the glitter grabber underneath. So you don't really need it for smoothing, or for smoothing, but just for plumpness, it does help. But here it is. This thumb right here on the left is 3 coats. And the one on the right is just 2 coats. So you can see a little bit of a color difference. If you want it to be a little bit brighter pink, you can leave it at 2 coats. You will see a little bit more of your nail line through it, but you know, not that bad really, because there's some blue shimmer in here. It's this beautiful fuchsia, and it has some blue shimmer, and then it has these black flakes. So you don't really notice your nail line, even if you can kind of see it. But 3 coats on me at least did really cover up those nail lines and everything. So your choice, 2 or 3 coats, works either way. And just to warn you, I have a break on this nail, so I have one of those Dashing Diva gel cured strip things on there, and it's gonna fall off. It's lifting, so it is gonna probably fall off during this video. So if this nail ends up naked, we'll know why. But you can check this polish out if you liked it. Little Box of Horrors. It opens on the 22nd through the 30th. This will be available once again if you like this one. Never Trust the Living from Dark and Twisted Lacquer. All right, let's see what Jen & Berries has sent me. Or they didn't send it to me, I bought them. But here's what their boxes look like. Very pretty little boxes. jandberries.com. Here's some application tips and all the ingredients. They're 5-free, vegan, and cruelty-free. And down here it says, welcome to a vibrant world. Let's open this up. Oh, and up here it says, happy polishing. All right, up first, look at this beauty. So pretty. This one's called I've Never Cared to Be Ordinary, and this is actually the Trek of the Month for April. This was based on Lwaxana Troi. So pretty. This one was described as a peachy pink jelly base with intense glowy blue-purple shifty shimmer and loads of holographic flakies. It's just as flamboyant as the character. Gorgeous. All right. And then we have this gorgeous one here. Look at that. This one's called Fata Morgana, and this is from her April Natural Wonder collection. This is her, I think this is her newest collection she has out right now. Fata Morgana. Probably not saying that right, but this one was described as an electric purple jelly packed with an intense, glowy, pink gold shifty shimmer. Look at that in the bottle, gorgeous. All right. And then we have another glowy beauty. She does glowing shimmers so well, Jen & Barry's does. This one's called Alpenglow, and this is also from the April Natural Wonder collection. Gorgeous. This one was described as a darkened cornflower blue base with strong pink gold shifty shimmer and holographic flakes. So pretty, look at that. Gorgeous. And the last one that I picked out for this order is this beauty here. Look at that in the bottle. Look at those pink shimmers. I see something gold in there, gorgeous. This one's called Mind Matters, and this is the April 2025 Brain Cancer Awareness Polish, Brain Tumor Awareness Polish. $5 of every bottle of this sold is being divided between 2 different charities. I didn't write down the charities, I forgot, but they are listed on her website under the listing for this polish, Mind Matters. This one was described as an ultraviolet curly nail polish with large particle pink, orange, green, gold shimmer and a subtle sprinkle of holographic microflakes. Look at that in the bottle, so beautiful. All right, well, let's go ahead and swatch them up while we're here. We'll start with this beauty, Alpenglow. This one's the darkened cornflower blue base with strong pink gold shifty shimmer and holographic flakes. We'll go in here and put on our first coat. Gorgeous, that is so pretty. Oh, that's so glowy and so pretty. I love the contrast between that cornflower blue base and that pinky, the pinky shimmer. There it is, just in one coat. That does look pretty color accurate right there. That cornflower base is kind of, in this first coat, it's looking a little bit gray, like a grayed blue, but just gorgeous. I love gray and pink together anyway, so I think it'll probably deepen up a little bit more to show off more of that cornflower, but even here in one coat, that is beautiful. And we'll go ahead and put these over black while we're here. That's gorgeous. That kind of leaves behind a, almost like a red shimmer with all those holographic flakes. So pretty. All right, and then we're gonna take a look here at Fata Morgana. And this one was the electric purple jelly packed with intense glowy pink gold shifty shimmer. So pretty. And these first two are both from the Natural Wonder collection. All 4 of these are available on her website right now, so if you see anything you like, this was a purchase. I did purchase these. There it is, so gorgeous. I love Jen & Barry's polishes. They go on so nicely. The brush is nice. Formulas are always really good. That shimmer and the holographic flakes are just beautiful. There's her brush, nice wide rounded paddle brush. Very, very nice. And let's put this one over black. That's beautiful. That leaves this pink gold. You can really see the gold come out when it's over the black. It's a pink gold shifting shimmer, and you can really see the gold popping out too, in addition to that pink shimmer. So beautiful, and look how smooth that is. And then up next is the Trek of the Month. This year, every month, she has a new polish inspired by Star Trek. I've been buying them all because I've been watching Star Trek the last couple of years, catching up from the very first, the original series from back in like the 60s, all the way up to the current ones. I think we're up to Deep Space Nine Season 2 now, so getting through it. This one is called I've Never Cared to Be Ordinary. And this one was inspired by Lwaxana Troi, a peachy pink jelly base with intense glowy blue-purple shifty shimmer and loads of holographic flakes. It's just as flamboyant as the character. That was such a good character. And let's take a look at it here on the swatch wheel. Oh, so pretty, and again, just so glowy. The shimmer she uses just glows like crazy. So pretty. So here it is in one coat. And that does look very color accurate to me so far. Everything has looked very color accurate. So pretty. Can you see that blue purple shimmer? Gorgeous. All right, and then the last one here. Oh, let me put that over black. Yes, look at what that does. This is loaded. She said it was loads of holographic flakies, and you can really see them here over the black. And then that beautiful electric blue shimmer. And then you do get like little flashes of purple, but mostly I'm seeing this beautiful electric blue shimmer. Oh my gosh, that is gorgeous over black. That is beautiful. All right, the last one we have to look at here is Mind Matters. This was the Brain Tumor Awareness Polish. Ultraviolet Crelly nail polish with large particle, pink, orange, green, gold shimmer, and a subtle sprinkle of holographic microflakes. That looks so pretty in the bottle. Look at that. Gorgeous. All right, let's look at this one on the swatch wheel. Yes, another stunner. All of these, I'm so happy with this whole purchase. And this is only one coat. We haven't even seen them build up to all their glory. But even just in one coat, these are so, so beautiful. Every one of them. So there's that one. This is coming up just a little darker. Let me see. I don't know if this will help. It's not quite that electric purple, but the shade of it is a little bit closer. It's a little bit more in this first coat, kind of a dustier purple. It's not that super bright electric, but it's also not quite that dark. So this is more shade accurate. That's actually looking pretty close down there, like at this angle. That's pretty close to color accurate. Kind of a dusty purple so far. And let's see what this one does over black. All right, again, just beautiful. Just leaves all of that pink, orange, green, gold shimmer. Mostly I'm seeing the pink. I am seeing shifts to orange and gold, but mostly it's the pink. And then just a few twinkles of that holographic microflakes. You can just sort of see some little twinkles going on in there. That is beautiful too. All four of those look great over black. All right, let's go in and do some second coats. All right, first up was Alpenglow. There it is in one coat now that it's dried down a little bit. So pretty. Go in and put on a second coat. That is deepening up that base color, adding it in even more of that beautiful shimmer. More holographic flakes, look at that. That looks pretty close to color too, right there. To me, it's still looking a little bit grayed with that pink shimmer. I'm loving it. So, so pretty. Let me see. Let's just look at it here. Yeah, that looks pretty color accurate right there. That's what I'm seeing. So pretty. All right. And then we'll look at Fata Morgana. Here's that one in one coat, all three of those, and that is looking quite color accurate, maybe just a little darker on your screen than it is in person, but pretty close. Put on a second coat. So beautiful. They just go on so smoothly. Such beautiful colors. Look at that pink shimmer. Like, I am seeing it just like that. And then you kind of get the shifts to that purple. Look at that, it's gorgeous. So, so pretty. All right, we'll move on to the Trek of the Month. I've never cared to be ordinary. There's that one in one coat. Gorgeous. Put on our second. That is starting to add in more of the pink. It's looking more pink. The peachy pink jelly base is starting to build up. You can see the difference between one coat and two now. It is starting to take on more of that pink jelly base. That blue purple shimmer is insane. It is so glowy and just in your face. Like, this is not a shy one. You do not want to wear this on a day when you don't want to be noticed, and then all those hollow flakes, gorgeous. All right, and then up next is the Mind Matters, and I stuck my finger in two of them, so ignore that. That was my fault. We'll put on a second coat. Oh, that just deepens that up so beautifully and just adds in even more of those flakes. Again, mostly I'm seeing the pink. Let's see. Yeah, mostly I'm seeing the pink, but under these lights. But I think that you'll probably get a little bit more shift in like a natural light or lower light. Gorgeous. And that is pretty close to what it looks like. Not quite. If that's looking kind of like neon-y purple, it's not neon-y purple. Maybe it's closer to that, but not quite as dark. It's like, it's close to this, but not that, and close to that, but not this. But anyway. All right, let's go back over to Alpenglow. We'll do a third coat right here. So pretty. Again, that just did deepen up that base a little bit more. I can see where she would say cornflower, but to me, it's like a very grayed cornflower. To me, it looks quite gray. but it's beautiful because I love gray with pink. Here goes the third coat of Fata Morgana. Again, just beautiful. That does deepen it up just a little bit more. 2 coats may be enough. Let's see. And we'll look at the Trek of the month. I've never cared to be ordinary. Put on a third coat. And that does just continue to add a little bit more of that pink jelly base. More of that beautiful, beautiful glowing shimmer. Look at that. And those hollow flakes down at this angle, you see those? Beautiful. And then Mind Matters. Put on a third coat of that one. Such a beautiful dark purple. And then you get all of those beautiful pink flakes in there. That will probably color shift. I'm going to take this wheel outside and I'll take a video of it out there and I'll insert it at the end of the video here so we can see what this looks like outside in natural light too. Look at those gorgeous. All right. So we started here with Alpenglow. There it is in just 1 coat. Beautiful. 2 coats and 3 coats. Gorgeous. It does deepen up a little bit on each of those. Get you a little bit more base color, a little bit more shimmer. This one's Alpenglow from the Natural Wonder collection, Gin and Berries. Beautiful. And then the Fata Morgana. There it is in just 1 coat. Look how smooth and beautiful that is. The second coat is deepening up that base color, adding in more of that beautiful glowy shimmer. And then the third coat just does more. It just even does more. So, so pretty. It's hard to tell. I think 2 coats would probably be opaque, but it's kind of hard to tell on the swatch wheels, but it's beautiful. Look at that color. Gorgeous. And that one is, probably saying it wrong, but Fata Morgana. And then we'll look at the Trek of the month. And that one right here. This is it in just 1 coat. So pretty. Nice and delicate in that first coat. The second coat, it's still nice and delicate, but it's coming alive. It's adding in more of that pink jelly base. And look at that shimmer. Like I'm seeing that in person. That super blue glow. Gorgeous. And here it is in 3 coats. Oh, so gorgeous. And that one is I've Never Cared to Be Ordinary. This is the Trek of the month for April. And then the last one that we looked at here is Mind Matters. Here it is in 1 smudged coat. I put my finger in it, I apologize. Again, the formula seems pretty opaque there just in that 1 coat. The second coat does deepen up that base color, adds in even more flakes. Beautiful. Let me see. It's not quite that dark, but it's not quite that color of purple. This is a tough one to show you. Let me try like half and half. All right, this is a tough one to show you because it's not that dark, but it's not that bright. So this is closest. This is pretty close, just a little bit off still, and that color is beautiful. That purple with those pink flakes, this is it in 2 coats, and here it is in 3. Gorgeous. All right, and that one was Mind Matters in 1 coat, 2 coats, 3 coats. That's looking pretty close. That picture right there looks pretty close to accurate color. All right, here's my little order from Gin and Berries. I am loving all 4 of these. I could not pick a favorite. They are all my favorites. So, so beautiful. Look at all that holographic flakes. This one has just very little holographic twinkles coming through. You almost don't even see it. I saw it more over the black. Here they are over the black, just to show you really quickly. Here was, where did we start? We started over here. Here is Alpenglow. 2 coats and 3 coats on the white swatch wheel, and 1 coat over black there in the middle, over the black. And then the Fata Morgana, 2 and 3 coats on its own, and 1 coat over black. Look how that changes to a little bit more of like a red pink, and then you really are seeing the gold shifts there over black. Gorgeous. And this one over black, look at that difference. This one is I've Never Cared to Be Ordinary, the Trek of the Month. 2 and 3 coats on its own, and then that 1 coat over black. Oh, that is mesmerizing. That is so, so pretty. And then the Mind Matters, 2 and 3 coats on its own, and then that 1 coat over black. Just leaves all those beautiful shifty flakes behind. Gorgeous. Yeah, I could not pick a favorite. They're all favorites. All right, let's go ahead and turn the camera around. We'll finish this up. All right, so that was my little Jen & Barry's order. Look at how beautiful these colors are. Oh, I'm loving the glow on these. The shimmer she uses is like magical. Look at this one. So, so pretty. And look at the next one. Oh, and that blue shimmer and the Trek of the Month. So good. I'm not affiliated with Jen & Barry's. I did purchase these, but I am loving them. You can check her out at jnbarrys.com. That is her website. I'll link it down below. And her Facebook group was Jen & Barry's Polished Patch. I will link that down below too if you want to join that group and follow along with all the fun. But yeah, I am so excited for these 4 polishes. So, so beautiful. Thank you, Jenny, if you happen to see this, for making such beautiful polish. But that is all I have. I just want to thank you so much for stopping in and spending some of your day with me, checking out these beautiful polishes. Shipping was quite quick. I think I ordered on the 13th, if I remember, April 13th, and I got it probably the 18th or the 19th, so it was very quick. It just comes from Colorado, and I am in Southern California, so it doesn't have that far to travel, but yeah, pretty quick shipping. And yeah, so let me know in the comments, anything on your mind. What did you think of any of these? Which was your favorite? I can't pick a favorite, they're all favorites. But yeah, love to hear from you down there. If you're new here and you think you might enjoy my videos, I would love if you would consider subscribing and hitting that like button and saying hi down in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. But that's all I have for you. I'm gonna take this outside, the swatch wheel outside, and take a quick video of it outside in the natural light. I think I have sun and everything, so I'll insert that right now after my goodbyes. But that's all I have for you. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'm just gonna say goodbye for now.